Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I'm a little bit late today. I was spending the whole day trying to figure out how to run mods on my Steam Deck and I hate Linux. But that's not the topic of the stream. So, we're gonna jump right in. Again, a little recap. In an attempt to overcome the devastating grief he feels following Lou's death, Sam sets out on a mission to connect Australia and save humanity from the threat of the Death Stranding. Immediately before arriving in West Fort Knox F1, a mysterious man in a red mask appears in front of Sam, taunting him by saying, "You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou." The man then summons a giant mech, which Sam defeats before connecting F1 to the child network. So yeah, we saw Higgs again. Quick shower. We skip this door. Unless... we don't know if we get nightmares in this game. Why I'm sorry. Why are those cryptobiotes multicolored this time? Okay. Back to the surface. Not sure what we're gonna do now.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions.
But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal.
Okay.
So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network.
Still funny that it's Charles Xavier, basically.
As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at Westport Knot has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order.
Monorail?
Westport Knot. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
Sure. A shortage of materials in West Fort Knox means they can't prepare the cargo for your next order. To resolve this, restore the monorail, deliver special alloys for 800 to the city. Materials required for restoration and mining. Restoration, resin, special alloys, and mining. Child crystals. Okay. We need a lot of child crystals. Recycle this blood bag. Machine pistols. Shotgun. Metals. We're gonna keep this with me. Hologun 2. Now we... Except this one, we're gonna... recycle everything. Gives us some materials for crafting. Okay, now fabricating. One bowler gun. One machine pistol. One Maser handgun. Yes. Facility storage. We have one blood bag we can put in the utility pouch.
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHP Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations.
Okay.
If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Okay, what's with this? Warning. A shallow beach where scattered sandbars form a path. Porters have reported being attacked by groups of giant creatures in this area. Okay.
Commencing route creation.
Then let's go from here to here. Okay.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Okay. Yeah, I know. That is useful. And I guess that's useful.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello? Hey,
We'll take good care of the Adrian agenda.
Okay, where to? Oh, someone already made the monorail, I guess? I think so, yeah.
take care, Sam.
Okay.
Let's test it out. How do I use this? So someone already built the track. So far, so good. I don't get it. Also, what is this? Or maybe this monorail thingy is always there, but I have to restore power to it? That giant octopus was weird. I recovered the wreckage of the mech that Higgs summoned and shared the data with Drawbridge. It's really weird. It's like it's not a machine at all. The tech it's using is totally new to me. What the hell is it? Looks like it's got tar inside. Is that what powers it? How it's controlled? So many mysteries. Here's hoping our combined efforts can unravel them. I see a street paver over there. Potential gatequake detected. Everything's cool.
Gatequake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 7.
Okay, we can go over here. That's safe enough.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Oh, so many Kyle crystals. Don't mind if I do.
That's the place, huh? Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
It's a big mine.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Okay, now it's pretending like it's building for the
Well
first
done,
time.
Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Use monorail. Oh, I need gyre crystals. Ah, that's why there's so many outside. Oh, so bright.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Those are not spiders. Do they hurt me? Yeah, they do. Learn something new. Don't touch them. Never. Even if they do make some funny squishy noises. More! We need a lot in this game, apparently. There's some more. Okay, let's mine.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Use the monorail. Load a monorail with cargo and vehicles, or get on board yourself. The monorail can also be dispatched from this terminal. Load cargo. Load vehicle. And get on the monorail. Dispatch. Okay, that is cool. Talk about a scenic route. I'm sorry, I'm not. Cozy. Deliver report.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines.
Blimey, I know.
Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought.
Her hair is so fluffy.
Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Yay! Pick off-roader. Pick up off-roader. Pick off-roader. Why did I say that? Okay. What does it say? A highly customizable battery-powered truck that can carry large amounts of cargo while it can navigate any kind of surface. The pickup off-roader will perform best on paved roads. Be aware that the battery will drain very quickly when the pickup off-roader is in the water.
Found some of our missing stuff, did you? I thought this was gone for good. We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
Can be fitted to both the tri-cruiser and the pickup off-roader. Good.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Auto aid request issues aid requests automatically. Extended like a window. Extend a window during which likes can be given. Useless. Sharing boost. Increase the number of objects that can be shared from other players' worlds.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks.
Yeah. I got them just for you. Figured it'd suit your
They
style.
sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
What? Give me gifts. Gifts, gifts, gifts. Are those Hideo's classes? Pino 01. Sun class is released as a part of the Gentle Monster 2024 collection. They're notable for the balanced structure, square shape, and simple black frame. The temples are adorned with iconic metal detailing fitted with special lenses that block direct and reflected sunlight.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
She has a very soothing voice.
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about. We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou.
Spill the
Return
beans.
to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Yeah.
Order completed. Well done.
Recover mystery cargo from near the plate gate. Deliver newly developed complete food samples. Vehicle customization. Two is enough, I guess. Change color.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
That is interesting. Even a two-seater. Bridge links. The bridge link tab in the SSS menu allows you to view various play statistics and look back on the likes you've given to and received from other porters. Form a strand contract with those you have more dealings with to deepen your bond and increase your connection level.
Safe. Migration recommended.
Where is he? The musician is over here. So we're gonna
Commencing route creation.
go on the street. And from here we go here, here, here.
Delivery route.
Monorail is back in business. My dreams come true. We can use the monorail to transport huge quantities of cargo and materials, even vehicles. This is just the first step. If we keep restoring this continent's transport network, people and goods will soon be zipping around again, just like they used to. Oh god, so many comments. To restore the monorail track, just contribute the necessary materials to the track layers. You'll find those attached to the monorail pillars. Once you restore the section of track, you can use it as a zip line to zoom from one track layer to another. Zipping around is a good way to transport the materials to track layers down the line. It's also a good way of getting around when you're making regular deliveries too, so be sure to try it out. The monorail can be used to transport raw materials from the mine, right? It's going to make restoring the road a whole lot easier. Nice, it's almost like this journey never happened. The port is giving the continent a new lease on life. Well done. I grab stuff from this car? Apparently not. So that's a little bit of a bummer. So I have to get out just to pick up stuff.
So glad you made it.
Skipping it.
Oh, I've been waiting for you to show. I appreciate the help. I can see you took extra care with this. Thank you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Stay in touch, Sam. And stay safe out there.
Order completed. Well done.
Now then. Recover cache of high output transformers. Deliver legendary album containing hit song Death Stranding. That we can do.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I'll be looking forward to your next visit.
Forgot something. When we arrived, I saw some crystals. Two. But I can't stop for every single crystal. Even if OCD kind of makes me want to. So we deliver this. Then we're gonna look what else they want to deliver. Then I guess I go from station to station, get some materials, and continue building the road up to the Lone Ranger. Deliver report.
Thanks so much for stopping by. Give me a moment while I check the orders. The cargo looks done.
Whoops. Clicked a little bit too fast.
It feels as though we're always leaning on you for support. Please allow us to return the favor with this data.
Data.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We've increased the carrying capacity of your floating carriers. Needless to say, this improvement wouldn't have been possible without your contributions. Now, they still require a steady supply of chiral crystals to function, same as before, so don't forget to stock up beforehand. Hope this helps with your future deliveries.
Order completed. Well done.
Take on orders. Nah, recover mystery stuff. Nope. Then let's claim materials. Please fit in the car. It did. Nice. So now that we have a truck, we can build streets much more easy.
Stretch my legs.
Yeah, it was a good portion of metals, so we're gonna take this wood first. Ceramics too? Someone is spoiling me. Okay, they are awake again. One shot stop at a government base. Not easy to drive in wet sand. Again, amazed by the details.
Oh, I see we meet again. We appreciate your service. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well.
It's okay.
You're a rare breed, mate. You know that?
Large spare
Very
ammo
right, but I
container.
entrust this to you. Your allocation of materials has been increased. Our way of repaying you for your help.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's a miniaturized version of the expanded ammo container we gave you before. Wouldn't have been possible to make it without your support. No matter the firearm you're using, you'll definitely want this in your kit when you go into combat. Got a lot riding on you, and your plans for the continent. So don't let us down, mate.
Order completed. Well done.
Deliver classified documents of an old British intelligence agency. We do that on the way back. And now we concentrate on the road. The hard yakka. a new word learned. The hard yakka. God, I love Australian accent. Resins. We don't need resins for the roads. Only metal and ceramics and China crystals. Wait, did someone build the street or... Oh no, this is what I did myself. I think. we have to go up there somehow. Whoop, whoop. Ugh. Okay, got it. Okay, what do we need? A lot. I don't even have enough. Why shoot? We need more ceramics. Good thing is, just past the road there is the little mine. And the mine produces ceramics, if I remember correctly.
Give me a break.
So we're gonna go there and get some. Okay.
Okay.
Stop mocking me. Mine. Cargo management. Load on the truck. At least for this road it should be enough. Let's take it back up. And then we need to get the other materials for the last part. So I'm guessing building streets will be much easier in this game. So we don't actually have to waste hours over hours. And still tickle this little OCD Kremlin in my head. Parked the car too close.
I'll stretch my legs.
Progress. Feels good. So, what else do we need? So much. Ooh. Bro, I can't see shit. Okay, let's follow this road until here. Recover time fall resistant tanks lost in a BT area? No, thank you. Claim materials? Yes, thank you. God, you almost have nothing. But it's at least close enough. You can reach the lone commander without problems. Little bit of a dirt street. Off-road. But only a little bit. So what we're gonna do now is get in a government base, do a little mission for the Fort Knob city thingy, repair the car, and no idea yet. My truck is already looking bad. Yeah, okay. What did I lose? Okay.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Then there's something here. Can do this a little pit stop. Every little thing I deliver gives me new stuff. So we're gonna do that. First to the west stop. They're not back, aren't they? No, they're not.
It's good to see you again. I'm guessing you've got orders I need to check? I don't know where you found this. I'm sure glad you did.
Now display your current porter grade.
Well, we've both got work that needs doing. Let's get at it, huh?
Order completed. Well done.
I'm not sure. Are they back or? No, they're not. What I could do is look what they have in those post boxes. There's also a post box right under the road. The rainy weather is making me tired. Okay, delivery.
Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Allow me to review the order data.
data.
Well, I wasn't expecting to receive this in such great shape. You're something else.
Now display your current porter grade.
Proximity scanner detects and displays the presence of enemies within a 20-meter radius.
Thank you for your help. We hope you'll visit us again soon.
Order completed. Well done.
Okay. Let's keep going with the story for now.
Always support you. Remember to rest, safe. Hydration, cold levels, tolerably tolerable.
I'm good for now.
What did they want to tell us about Lou?
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago.
4
First
years
time
ago.
you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Yeah, I was there.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that pretty much is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Still thinking about what Luke could be. Dream time! No? Not this time?
Seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Moby Dick?
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
Sure. Let's learn more about the crew. He's a tar man waiting in the tar.
This picture in your book. Is this your son? Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine.
This guy looks familiar. The son.
It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story? Sure.
Yes, tell me the story of Metal Gear Solid
I was
5,
both
Phantom
a medical
Pain.
doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop.
Except he was not, right?
You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop? This is weird.
Uh-oh.
Stop!
And he lost his hand and his son.
And just like that, the tar took my boy and my hand along with him.
And gave him a cat with wings.
At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
The tar kitty looks cute.
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whalebone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it?
This is the story of Metal Gear Solid 5. Kojima, you sly dog. Got any other books?
On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore
Frankenstein?
of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories. And it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Mary, who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley at the time, whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the Death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role. Now, where have I heard that name before?
I don't know. I'm guessing we will see her in this game. Any other books? That's Moby Dick again.
The Pequod. His crew includes Dutchmen, Frenchmen, Spaniards, Portuguese, Icelanders, as well as shipmates from China and India. Countless other people of myriad origins, too. It is arguably symbolic of the multiracial United States. A gathering of souls that transcends ethnic and national divisions, united in pursuit of a singular goal.
Something like a Militaire Sans Frontières.
Wait, judging by your reaction, you've never heard of Kojima Productions? Sam, you can't be serious.
Kojima, I love you. Any other information about Frankenstein?
The gathering of storytellers that spawned Mary Shelley's Frankenstein gave rise to yet another legendary creature of horror fiction. I speak, of course, of the vampire. A physician named Polidori was also in attendance that evening, and he later unveiled his creation in a new novel. As I may have mentioned before, the summer of that year was unusually cold. In Europe alone, 200,000 people are said to have perished as a result. Could it be that a widespread fear that the world might be coming to an end served as inspiration for 2 classic monsters? I find it a compelling theory.
No then. Oh, customized look. Something new. Oh yeah, the classes.
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart.
Yeah, cats can be fickle creatures. Maybe you're just a bad person or bad puppet. Maybe it's because you're a puppet. Okay, let's go. Go to the surface.
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Okay.
That's the spirit. Very impressive work, Sam.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Okay. Rainbow Valley. Your next destination is located in Rainbow Valley. A Drawbridge member has been conducting research there. Is due to join the crew of the Magellan. Deliver all the terraforming equipment to the facility so it can continue its good work in this member's stead. Take from the garage. Head out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
That was sudden rain. Like too sudden. And I don't like the fact that there are strands in the air. Oh, I have to go in this direction. Oh no, BTs. Fuck off. Oh god, there's so many. Where are we? Okay. Right direction.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal.
That should be easy enough.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here. I almost can't believe how good this looks. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know, I'm good.
We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future.
Oh, please. Buy me dinner first.
The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
Glen Rain. Because it's Rainbow Valley. Of course. Tar cannon, a device primarily used to extinguish fires by dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar, but which can also knock humans unconscious and suppress smaller enemies. Deploy the cannon to fix it to the ground and replenish its tar supply. But be warned that the tar it expels has a restorative effect on catches.
Now displaying your current order grade.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
The terraforming initiative?
This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded.
till all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own.
Tar cannons.
Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
So we will have to deal with fire at some point. Great! The town down below?
You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here.
No.
At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void outs at any rate. Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands
Now,
will
who's the
one day be
guest?
filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Yeah, I gotta sneeze. Ah! Yay, 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 yay.
To fit those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like.
I know her.
Got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness.
Yeah, I know her. Oh, so she can reverse timefall effects. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think I know who she is.
I think I spooked her. I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Hmm? Hmm? So weird. Aw, so cute. I'm getting more sure by the second. Hi, Yuki.
Thanks for coming, Sam.
I think
I'm sorry
so.
about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
I think it is.
You had some.
I have to check. Yeah. Shiori Kutsuna, Australian-born Japanese actress, known for roles in Deadpool 2 and Death Stranding.
Trick for dealing with timefall.
Hi, Yuki.
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan. Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Yuki. This makes me happy for some reason.
Fashion way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Hi, Yuki. Bye, Yuki. Get used to this bit.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainy
To me, my X-Men. Ugh. Wow, that looks nice. Okay, at least they brought my car with me.
Feels good.
Leave an enemy base to its own device and its threat level may increase. So we have to take them down once in a while.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment.
Say what?
Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
A kangaroo escaped from the animal shelter. It is currently lying prone to the forest to the south to the shelter, which is known for its bushfires and high chiral density. Rescue the kangaroo from the forest and return it to the animal shelter. Time limit 30 minutes.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odradek to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Okay. Gumtree terrace, hillsides covered in lush greenery, erosion caused by the river that used to flow through here has resulted in many sheer cliff faces. There have been many reports of accidents in the area. The eucalyptus trees that grow there have also been known to cause bushfires. Scarlet Canyon, prone to dryness. Firehawks Valley. I feel it shouldn't be such a big problem with bushfires. We just had rain.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
All markers removed.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route
Fabricate equipment. Should there be a bushfire, then we have this.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Hope I can count on you.
Okay, where to?
What in the world?
Okay.
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Save that little bugger. Fuck you, dolphin! Fuck you, whale! What is it with these kamikaze dolphins? The fuck? It's not cool. Okay, then let's try our new weapon. Which apparently I didn't take with me. Fuck.
Hey, Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Aww.
All right, time to make our getaway. This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
I wanted to make safe paths by extinguishing the fire, but since we didn't have it with me, can be at least glad we have a car. Should provide at least some sort of safety, even if we are much slower now. So far, so good.
That's the place, huh?
Good morning. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, sir.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised.
Poor little bugger. But we got you here safely.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
She has a tiny head. I'm sorry. Decoy hologrenade. A grenade that produces a decoy hologram to draw enemy attention. Must be activated manually once thrown. The hologram produced will depend on what the nearby enemy is doing. Can be stored in a grenade pouch. Hi, Yuki.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
Must be about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long.
She's pretty. Wait, is that Mama's lab?
I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
That kind of looked like Mama's lab.
There she is!
I'm sorry.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch. To be hated.
This really looks like the area in South Knot
until
City.
that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainy, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon.
What's a pharmacon?
Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it.
Hmm.
Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet.
Ah, so that's why her body is restored. It's because of Rainy.
For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
She really is pretty, even completely messed up and tired and exhausted. She's cute. Hi Yuki. Hi Yuki.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us. The animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now.
She sounds extremely Irish. Or Scottish? I think Irish.
Kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits.
Kangaroo?
You took good care of it. I can tell. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Might be Scottish. Kangaroo. What you doing in my swamp? Scottish.
Very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door, where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data.
Wait.
You can trigger it remotely.
I can collect animals and visit them?
Creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
You mentioned a reserve?
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out.
I want to see the reserve.
Right, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation
Caught me
efforts?
in.
It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
That's the Magellan.
Hello!
The animal shelter provides care for vulnerable and isolated creatures.
Where?
Should you encounter such a specimen, please secure and deliver them to the shelter facility or any other nearby facility. Your assistance with this matter is greatly appreciated.
I want to see some animals.
Take care, Sam.
Guess I have to wait. Fine. I want to pet a kangaroo.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5-meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the time fall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things are normal, that is.
Wait.
But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
There was another one.
In Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death.
Kinda like a
And
BB.
while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
Now we have Yuki and Charles Xavier. We are filling the X-Mansion. Do we get Deadpool?
Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from Westport Knot instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at Westport Knot to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
What we could do is go back to Mexico for a little bit. Chart course. Destinations determined has deemed to be safe are marked with an icon. Select a destination, press X, blah blah blah. Before we do that, I think over the corpus we can find more about people. Upgraded blood grenades, lightweight assault rifle, a new customization color, a gun that can grab cargo from afar, the ultimate showing of the gratitude, a further upgraded battle skeleton, a handgun that puts enemies to sleep without making noise, upgraded lightweight shotgun, a new song and more, improved vehicle battery, a backpack component that generates energy, and a holo grenade useful for stealth. Aid requests. Build a time force shelter for the local wildlife. That we can do. That's easy. Place marker. Here's the kangaroo Sam rescued. Isn't she doing well? We're still running tests on her, but the early signs are good. We can never thank Sam and Drawbridge enough. Happy animals for the win. That's great news to hear. We could learn a lot from kangaroos. After all, they only move forwards, never back. Roos are an Australian icon. I'm glad someone putting in the hard yards to make sure they're taken care of. Thanks, Drawbridge. I haven't made it rain at a few facilities I've visited with Drawbridge, and I've already starting to see the results. Now I want to bring the rain to a lot more places. Even a little bit helps. Here's to bring nature back to life. Nice work, Rainy. I keep praying for Drawbridge's continued success. Amazing, the animals look pretty happy to hear this too. Okay, Warzone Beach.
That seemed like a child.
Fabrication. Wait, do I still have some? Cargo management. No, I don't. A new savior has arrived. Japan's globally renowned delivery company Yamato Transport has expanded to Australia. The logo features a black cat gently carrying her kitten in her mouth, and containers bearing this logo will be transported on the monorail network. If you spot one during the course of your deliveries, be sure to stop and take a photo. The Yamamoto Transport Cat logo sign is now available for use. Yamato Transport is going to reconnect the whole world by bringing people together through the making of deliveries. God damn it! There's someone in my house. It seems an order has been issued to deliver cargo from animal shelter to my place. What's odd is the order came from my shelter, but there shouldn't be anyone right there right now. Unless someone's broken in. I've got a bad feeling about this. If it's not too much trouble, could you head to the animal shelter and see if you can find out what's going on? Now, can I? Please? Facility storage. Okay, over there. Okay, here.
Hey, Sam, why don't you let the DHV Magellan take you to your next destination? Return to the ship and chart a course once you're safely aboard. You'll arrive in no time at all. Then again, if you walk there, it would give you the opportunity to pick up other orders.
Ouch!
Did you just drop some cargo, Sam?
Okay, is this the place where I have to put it? No, it's further down. Do we have climbing anchors? Yeah, we do. I fear it's not long enough. That's what she said. I'm sorry. Okay, PCC, select structure, time for shelter.
Counting on it. Everything seems to be in the right place.
Awesome.
Thanks for building the time for shelter, Sam. That put my mind at ease. Some animals have been known to take refuge under these structures as well. If you find yourself sharing a shelter with an animal, please rescue them by taking them to us. Took the right one. Okay. What next? Okay, where to next? The shelter of Rainy is here. Let's see if they have some orders for me. Deliver bird feed to Rainy Shelter. Deliver organic fertilizer to Rainbow Valley.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay, head out.
Order accepted. Thank you. We'll have more for you in the future.
Can I just catch it?
The iconic kangaroo is a marsupial native to the Australian continent. Found all throughout Australia,
Hello.
this animal is capable of hopping at speeds in excess of 60 kilometers an hour. Vehicular accidents involving kangaroos have been recorded in the past. Keep this in mind when driving.
Adorable. Okay, I have to drive through here. so far so good. Not easy driving through here, but it works. So, first step is done. Got so much stuff for the animal shelter. I will have to go back there.
I see you've returned. Reviewing the order information now. The contents haven't suffered any damage. Well done. I believe this data could be of use to you.
Solar generator.
With my thanks.
A device that uses solar power to charge the SAM's battery. It is most effective during daylight and less effective at night or in rain.
We're increasing the amount of materials allocated for your use. Make the most of it.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The data I'm sharing with you is for a solar generator that can be attached to your backpack. When equipped, it uses solar power to automatically recharge your batteries over time. It can be a real lifesaver, especially when you're traveling between places you know don't have traditional generators. Try it out, and I know you'll agree.
Order completed. Well done.
Take on orders. Express. No. Let's go to Rainy's shelter that was on the other side of here.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Okay. Now, who's there? The birds. Thank you. You're kidding, right? Total likes from Rainbow Lorikeet.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Order completed. Well done.
My birds are geniuses. It's my Birds has been issuing orders from my shelter. Turns out they can do much more than just imitate people's voices. They can operate delivery terminals too. Amazing, huh? APAS is taking care of the delivery, so they're not causing any trouble either. Could you pay them a visit? I'm sure they'd love to see you. This is incredible. I think we might be looking at a highly evolved subspecies here, rather than particularly smart individual specimens. I'd love to take a closer look sometime. Sam, I want to see you again. Sam, I'm waiting for your delivery. Sam, I love you. Sam. Oh my god. That's adorable. But I can't go inside. Aww. Then let's go back to the animal shelter. Because there are some deliveries on the way. And I picked up some already. Whoops. I see a koala.
Sam, there's an animal that appears to be on its own. This could be a good opportunity to assist the shelter with their preservation initiative.
Okay. We received news that another animal's been rescued. Thank you so much for your continued efforts. You can leave the rescued animals at any facility that's connected to the gyro network. We've got our own network of people who will make sure that animals you leave at a facility will be delivered here. You can rest assured they'll be well taken care of. Once an animal's been delivered here, you can come and visit them. We'd love to drop by if you... we'd love you to drop by if you happen to be in the area. I'm on my way there anyways. So might as well do it myself. I think there's another animal. Two things. First, this one up there. koalas make so creepy sounds. Okay. See even more. Let's drop this one too.
Right. Got a little cargo under the shelf in the back.
A rescued platypus? I see an animal. Get this one down there without driving all around. Almost there. Okay, deliver. A bilby. That's what those mouse marsupial thingies are.
Evening to you. We appreciate you working at this late hour. Just checking the order details now. You've found us a new furry friend? Much appreciated, Sam. We'll be sure to take fantastic care of them. We have some data that we think you might like. Give it a look.
Mm-hmm.
We're upping the amount of materials you can take from our stores.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This data we've shared with you is the schematic for a holo grenade you can use to conceal your presence. Just toss it somewhere you want to hide, then activate it to generate a hologram that'll fool just about anyone. You can shelter behind, or even inside this hologram if you like. Of course, it won't work if the enemy sees you while you're attempting to hide, but if you use these grenades wisely, you can remain undetected for ages. If you like the sound of that, enjoy.
For ages. So there's no time limit.
Well done.
Nice. So I will take a break though. We go into the Magellan. Back into the private room. The koala you rescued is currently asleep, clinging to one of the eucalyptus trees we've got here. Koala sleep for more than half of the day. That's pretty impressive if you're lucky. If you're lucky enough to find one awake. Be sure to capture the moment in a photo. So what do you know about bilbies? They're rare creatures with long tails, rabbit-like ears, and a mouse-like nose. This one sometimes hides its face when it's sleeping, which is just the cutest. Looking at a little guy always calms me down. Thanks, Sam. Oh, they are adorable. Platypus is most peculiar. A platypus? Perry the platypus? The platypus is sometimes called a living fossil. It is the oldest species of mammal we know about. It's also one of the very few mammals that lay eggs. They're weird and wonderful creatures. Come and see for yourself. Yeah, no shit, they're super weird. Nothing about them makes sense. Like, nothing. So, we gonna take a break for today. 3 hours, good time. We saved some animals. Got to meet Rainy, aka Yuki. And did some good progress, I guess. That being said, I'm kind of tired. I'm getting hot. I think I'm sitting too close to the chimney. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will stream the next time on I think Saturday or Sunday. Oh pity. I'm sorry. Do I have to call you Lucas now? Yeah, I need a break. I've been streaming for 3 hours. It's okay. It's the thought that counts. My next stream will be on, I think, Saturday. What do we have today? Thursday. Saturday or Sunday. Probably Saturday though. I'm gonna make myself some food and try to figure out how to get mods running on my Steam Deck, because I spent half of the day trying to figure it out and I hate Linux. It's so complicated. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching and turning in, even in the end. And see you next time. Bye bye. Good evening.